The following is inspired by CobraTate. Listen up, you wage slaves. Yeah, you. The ones grinding away in your cubicles, punching clocks for pennies, thinking your struggle is some badge of honor. You wake up to an alarm that feels like a gunshot, commute in traffic that drains your soul, and slave over spreadsheets or flip burgers just to pay rent on a shoebox apartment. You tell yourself, man, life is hard right now, as if scraping by on minimum wage is the pinnacle of suffering. Newsflash. You're not struggling. You're surviving. Barely. And that's the problem. You're playing the game on easy mode, avoiding the real fight, and wondering why your life feels empty. CobraTate is here to slap you awake with the truth. Most people live life in a bid to reduce stress. The beach with a cocktail. That's your dream, isn't it? Sipping pina coladas under a palm tree, scrolling Instagram, pretending that's fulfillment. But the successful were looking for stress. Stress and meaning are linked. I've found stress on purpose. 10 companies, 10 cars, 10 women, etc. give me problems. I will solve them. Solve problems equals reward. The only shortcut to life is to show up every day. Let me break this down for you, because your 9-to-5 brain might not grasp it at first. You're a wage slave because you've bought into the lie that comfort is king. Society sells you this fairy tale. Work hard enough to retire early, buy a house, get a family, and coast into oblivion. But what happens? You end up fat, broke, and bored, chasing vacations to escape the monotony you created. Reduce stress, they say. Avoid conflict. Play it safe. Don't rock the boat. That's why you're stuck. Stress isn't the enemy. It's the fuel. It's the fire that forges winners. Without it, you're just a lump of metal, useless and forgotten. The successful hunt stress like lions hunt gazelles. We crave it because we know it's the gateway to meaning. Meaning doesn't come from Netflix binges or happy hours. It comes from battles won, empires built, problems crushed under your boot. Think about your life right now. You're struggling, you say. With what? Bills, bosses, bad dates? That's child's play. Real struggle is voluntary. I chose mine. I built 10 companies from nothing, hustling in dingy apartments, cold calling until my voice gave out, dealing with betrayals, lawsuits, and competitors who wanted my head. Stress? Oh, it was everywhere. Cash flow crises at 3 a.m., employees quitting, deals falling through. But I sought it out. Why? Because every problem solved is a step up the ladder. Solve problems equals reward. That first company? It nearly broke me, but cracking it open gave me the blueprint for the next 9. Now, millions in the bank. Freedom to do what I want. You're dodging problems like they're landmines, and that's why your rewards are crumbs. And the cars? 10 of them. Lambos, Ferraris, Bugattis. Not for show, though the haters love to cry about that. Each one represents a victory over chaos. Buying that first supercar? It came after solving the problem of scaling a business in a cutthroat market. Stress from negotiating with suppliers, outmaneuvering rivals, managing teams that could implode any second. I embraced it, fixed it, rewarded. Now, when I rev that engine, it's not just noise. It's a symphony of conquered stress. You drive a beat-up Honda to your job thinking, one day I'll upgrade. But one day never comes because you're not seeking the stress that builds the path. Women? 10 of them. Orbiting like planets around a sun. Not bragging, fact. But that's not luck or looks. It's problem-solving mastery. Relationships are stress incarnate. Jealousy, drama, expectations. Most men run from it, settling for one nagging wife or endless swipes on Tinder. I dive in. Solve the puzzles of attraction, loyalty, dynamics. Build a network of high-value women who add to my empire, not drain it. Stress, constant. Rewards, immense. Companionship, passion, legacy. You're struggling with loneliness or a dead bedroom marriage because you avoid the stress of becoming a man worth chasing. Fix that. Seek the discomfort of self-improvement. Hit the gym until you puke. Learn game until rejection doesn't faze you. Build status until they come to you. The masses, they're allergic to this. The beach with a cocktail, that's their mantra. Save up for 2 weeks in Cancun, post selfies, come back to the grind refreshed? Bullshit. That's a temporary band-aid on a gaping wound. You return to the same soul-sucking job, the same empty routine. Why? Because reducing stress means reducing growth. Stress and meaning are linked tighter than a noose. Without problems to solve, life is meaningless. Look at history's greats. Alexander the Great conquered the world by seeking battles. Elon Musk builds rockets amid endless failures. Me, I court controversy, build wealth, live unapologetically. We don't hide from stress, we invite it to dinner. You wage slaves think you're struggling now. Laughable. Your struggle is self-inflicted avoidance. Boss yells at you, you cower and complain on Reddit. I get death threats daily. Solve it by building security, turning haters into fuel. Market crashes, you panic sell your pitiful stocks. I buy the dip, solve the volatility puzzle, emerge richer. Girlfriend cheats, you drown in beer. I analyze, upgrade, surround myself with loyalty. Give me problems. I thrive on them. That's the mindset shift you need. Stop running from stress, run toward it. The only shortcut to life is to show up every day. Not half-assed, scrolling TikTok at your desk. Show up fully, train hard, network relentlessly. But let's get real. Most of you won't. You'll read this, nod, then go back to your Netflix queue. Tate's extreme, you'll say. I just want a simple life. Fine, enjoy your mediocrity. But for the few, the warriors reading this with fire in their eyes, listen close. Start small, but start seeking. Quit that dead-end job. Stressful, but solving it opens doors to entrepreneurship. Approach that girl at the bar. Rejection stings, but solving social dynamics builds your harem. Launch a side hustle. Failures galore, but each solved problem stacks cash. I've done it all. From broke kickboxer to multimillionaire mogul. 10 companies, casinos, webcams, courses, each a mountain of stress I climbed. Problems like regulations, competitors, global pandemics, solved them all. Rewards? Private jets, mansions, influence that shapes minds. 10 cars, not toys, trophies. Each purchase solved a logistics puzzle, importing, maintaining, ensuring amid envy. 10 women, a web of relationships managed with precision, solving emotional equations most men flunk. And you? Still dreaming of that beach cocktail. Wake up. That fantasy is a trap. True paradise is in the arena, bloodied but victorious. Stress is the price of admission to a meaningful life. Pay it willingly, hunt problems like prey, solve them ruthlessly. Rewards will flood in. Wealth, women, respect. The only shortcut? Consistency. Show up every day, rain or shine, motivated or not. I do. That's why I'm at the top, looking down at you wage slaves pitying your struggles. Join me up here. Embrace the stress. Find the meaning. Or stay down there, Q-tards at the forum, wondering why life passed you by.